Wow, I'm live. Who's in the house? This is the usual mess you think it's going to be. YouTube live control panel. I got to sign in. No. Big Town, Hint of Shrimp, Action Podcast. How's it going, guys? I couldn't find your Google account. There it goes. Just needed a G. Shit. Do I remember the password? C. Nope. Nope. I don't remember the password. All right, we're cool. Who do we got? Sorry, I'm over here. I got shit all over the place here. This is a brand new setup for me. Green screen in the back and all that stuff. Your password is God. Thanks for that, SR375. Yeah, Hint Shrimp, Mr. Bloody Hell, we live. And DJ Mike L, what's up? Love your content. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Holy shit, I've got chat right here. Oh my God. I can just leave chat right here. Hi, guys. So yeah, I'm literally with a green screen. I've got the Roadcaster video set up, and I figured we could do a little bit of this. So how's everybody doing on a Friday night? This is a little bit of a weird time to be live streaming. I wanted to do this, but mid-afternoon I didn't know how well it was going to go, and I was having a shit fit trying to get shit done to get this done, because this setup is kind of wild. I've got my Canon like right in front of me, which is just kind of awkward, and monitor and all this stuff. So yeah, I think this is going to be moving SR375 to probably 3 to 6. I'm probably going to anywhere to 2 to 3 hours, maybe started at like 3 or 4 o'clock. And yeah, the whole point of doing it this way was I was talking to Dylan about this earlier. I don't really, when I did the live stream with Dylan, the whole point of it was kind of like chatting with you guys and doing all this stuff. Action Podcast, 2 a.m. here. Can't stay long. Want to drop it. Cheers, man. Yeah, I promise we're going to keep making it earlier. I can't do live streaming at 9 p.m. I realized I got it all set up, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to take my kid in at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm going to be in rough shape. But yeah, I think we're going to be moving back to like around the 6 p.m. mark. So between 4 to 6 or 3 to 6. But, this is something that we always set up so we can kind of chat with you guys, so we could, kind of touch base and answer questions. And the one problem that always arises when you're doing shit solo is what happens when comments or questions dry up. Well, you got to kind of revert to prep, or you got to be like on your toes, and you got to be like, talking stuff and moving the conversation along. And usually by the end of the week, I'm so dog shit tired that's hard. I did that for a career for so many years. It's rough, and I don't want to do prep. The whole point of all this stuff was to kind of touch base and chat with you guys. So I figured this was probably the best way to do it. Kicking back with a video game. I can play. You guys want to chat? We can chat. Always happy to do that. Oh, damn it. I lost my chat window. 1 second here. Let's get that back. Hey, get back here. Man. That one, no. Where'd my chat window go? God damn it. See it over here. Prep. Yeah. You know what? It is one of those things that you don't realize how important it is until you get going in a live stream, going for an hour. Yeah, just pull up my Twitter there. Eh? Yeah, that's good. All right. Chat screen's gone. God damn it. I'll just have to deal with it over here. When you're live streaming for an hour and you um, you run out of stuff, and I've never been the type. I've always been pretty regimented when I did morning shows. With my prep was very thorough. I always knew every minute what I was going to be talking about, and if anything went weird or anything went wrong, I always had a note. And it stresses me out when you're doing content, because I hate loose ass content that doesn't have like any purpose. And when we started doing this again, right, like it was Dylan and I would chat. If chat was kind of running a little slow, Dylan and I would always, and like we're his best buddy, man, so it's pretty easy to do. And I've tried a few solo live streams, and it's just, goddamn. Yeah, in today's episode, DCS is an octopus. I am not a live streamer by any means. From a gaming perspective, I really wish I was. This kind of stuff, like multiple screens and all this stuff, it's not really me. Weird question. If suddenly only an SM58 and a Rode NT1 were the only mics available in the world, would be covered for every audio production need you can imagine? Yeah. Yeah. I can't think of anything. Like I could see, well, no, because with I would make that an NT2A, because at least you'd have the multiple polar patterns. The NT1, that's the only thing it misses, is the multiple polar patterns. But yeah, that'd be awesome. Anyways, so yeah, I like having a screen all the way the hell over here. I'm set up to do editing, but you know, I've also got a kick-ass gaming setup. So that's part of the reason that I'm like, you know what, let's do this. And over time, I've got a green screen behind me that, I'm still trying to figure out with the Rodecaster Video why the keying doesn't quite kick in to the degree that I want it to. But I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out as it goes. I didn't have a lot of time to set all that up. So, anybody familiar with Civ 7? Anybody out there? NT1 not good for live? No, the NT1, the SM58 would be fine though. It depends live for what though. I mean, like music? Green screen and key is light issue. Actually, I've got no problem. So behind me, you can tell. Let me pull it over here. The green screen's working. Like there's no background here. This is all green screen lit up. You can't really see it, what I'm doing here. Oh man, that's weird. I see myself in 3 different spots. Yeah, so the green screen's working. The problem is transparency from the Rodecaster Video. I'm not getting any transparency. Obviously, as you can see, there's a game behind me and you can't see the game. So I'm not exactly sure what the transparency issue is. Pimple cam. Do I have a pimple? Probably. Confucius. Play some science. Let's do that. Oh, I got to turn some sound on, eh? We can do that. Audio mixer. There we go. Of course it's not coming through now. Why would it? Why would it? There it is. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Nice and gentle sounds in the background. That's not what I was supposed to do. Come on. So how many people do we actually have? 9 people in here. All right. I have a feeling this might do a little bit better earlier in the day. 3 likes too. 8 concurrent video or viewers and 3 likes. God bless you guys. So does anybody know this game? Or am I just playing shit that Oh. Oh, apparently I'm trying to stream out at 4K. That doesn't make any sense. The output should not be 4K. Huh. Could do a co-hosted Stardew Valley. I don't. Doesn't Nintendo like absolutely destroy streamers? Not a gamer. I'm not much of a gamer myself. I enjoy kind of Civ 7 stuff. There's a new State of Decay 3 coming out. I like single player stuff because I'm dog shit at most games. But yeah, for the most part, I play maybe an hour a week. I've got a PS5 that is not plugged in, but I've got NHL 25 that I love playing NHL. That's the kind of stuff that I really enjoy. So, but this is probably one of my favorite games that I've been playing recently since it came out. I've only won at it once. Not very good at it. Not yet. I was able to play Deity on Civ 6. So it's just a matter of getting better at this stuff. Stardew Valley is not Nintendo? I thought it was. Damn. I picked up the neat Skyline mic for £9 on Amazon. Have no need for it whatsoever, but £9. You know what? That game was... It was pretty impressive for what it was. Or that mic, the game. That mic was pretty impressive for what it was. And when you compared that mic to just a laptop mic, it sounded quite good. I know Liberty Dude is like falling over himself to prove me wrong, which I absolutely love. I absolutely get a kick out of that. It really almost offended him that I liked that microphone and that I didn't like I think it was the Neat Mic's USB. It just drove him nuts. So like now he's trying to like prove that I'm an idiot. I know nothing about it. I barely game anymore. Too expensive hobby. I stream into a mic now. Yeah, audio's not expensive whatsoever. Hint. Almost anything is better than a laptop mic. Yeah, I know. It just sounded pretty. It really did. All right, let's turn this on. If you guys haven't seen this game, I'm big on the 4X style games. This is like usually on a Friday night after a live stream, I would literally sit down once the wife and kids went to bed and I'd turn on Civ 6 and I'd just sit there and like veg out playing a game. So this game is the most addictive game I think I've ever played in my life. By a long, just one more turn. Like, seriously, just one more. Fair, but I'm cool with my SM58. Need a new grill soon. It's taking some love taps. Oh, dude, how do you break an SM58 grill? That's intense. They're relatively cheap, or you can get one of the, pay $19 for one of the fake SM58s. One of the ones that looks good, though. And you can use the ball off that. I believe they actually work that way, so. So what you guys been doing on Friday nights without the live stream? I feel like I've missed y'all. Man, take me back to the older games, StarCraft, Doom, and Duke Nukem 3D. I was a big fan of so I was Command and Conquer more than I was StarCraft. Warcraft as well. Command and Conquer was like the Command and Conquer Generals. But that's all the same shit. That's the same kind of like strategy. I love that stuff, man. That stuff is awesome. That's why I like Civ 7. You know, it's just a great way to like, it's like puzzles every time you play it. It's a different puzzle every time too. Some of the dog shit laptop mic audio I've heard on streams. I wish a minimum everyone had a neat Skyline. Yeah, I mean, you know what? If anything, it's something to have hooked up to your laptop for work or whatever. It doesn't sound bad. It's surprising, actually. Lots of grills fit it. I have a green one that fits, but it's more beat up. So you're getting multiple grills. Huh, impressive. Let's get the horses. Yeah, we want horses. Still wondering what you guys have been doing since the live stream. What's it been? It's been like 3 weeks, I think. Dylan's enjoying the shit out of his new role. Like, absolutely enjoying the shit out of it, by the way. Which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. 50 gold. Hell yeah. So, but yeah, I've been curious. I haven't even had time to go on the bloody Discord to hang out either. I feel like I've been a bad YouTuber. Bad YouTuber not connecting. AI Micro from Rode is a fantastic way to get great audio for a laptop and cheap. The AI Micro? Do you mean the wireless micro? AI Micro? Don't tell me there's a micro that I don't know, or a Rode AI Micro. AI Micro. Wait a second. How have I never heard of the AI Micro? That's cool. This is the thing about Rode, man. Every time you turn around, there's something that... Oh, yeah, they've released that. It has great sound. $79. Oh, I saw your review of pop up on my feed this week. Google and saw 9 quid, so technically it's your fault. Hey, man, you got a good little, like, tower mic there. And it's sexy as all hell. Women love it. Maybe. I haven't tested that. That's good. My wife loves the AI Micro. She uses it for work Zoom. Yeah, I don't... Shit, man. I need to bone up on a lot of that stuff. There's so much stuff that Rode has that I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, I still have the NT2000 sitting here that I really, really do need to, like... review. I've been working with it quite a bit, and I love the bloody microphone. It's now my new favorite Rode microphone. So that's cool, though. You know what? One of these days, I'll just go and ask Rode to give me all their stuff. Just send it all over. It'll be nice, and it'll be a nice way to just go through all of Rode's stuff for like a month straight. Still, nobody's told me what they've been doing while we were... I still want a Rode NTR. Hit me up. You know what? I have confirmation from Rode that they still make that. They're still making... Like, they don't roll it off every day. It's not like the NT1 where they're doing like 200-300 a week. But, you know, when need comes up, they have all the equipment to do it. So they still do it. So it's possible you may get one. I can't get you a free one. Sorry, I keep thinking you're over there because your words are over there, but you're actually in there. I can't get you a free one, but, you know, you will be able to get one eventually. I guarantee it. Ooh. I will pay. All right. I believe you can just order them in. Like, if you go to, like, a music store, you can say, give me a Rode NTR. Let me look at this. SR375, you're US. You're US. Sweetwater. They got to have it. I know B&H probably has it. Rode NTR. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Rode NTR. Huh. Well, that's less than helpful, Sweetwater. Maybe they just don't have the nice mics. Okay, B&H. Let's see what happens. Rode NTR active ribbon microphone. Back ordered, $7.99. So what you're telling me is you can't get them because they're back ordered. Sorry, I will apologize for being a U.S. citizen. Yeah, whatever shit show you guys had going on there earlier today, man. Oh my goodness. Fucking circus, man. No need to apologize though. It's the rest of the world is just kind of here for the show, you know. It's always interesting, you know, keeping it interesting. But yeah, okay, so 7 I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm yeah, clowns. Just wildly fun if you ask me. Yeah, I wonder if you actually tried to order one through B&H, whether or not they would get a shipment, because they still roll them off. Like, it's still happening. So, yeah. Interesting thought. So only 5 viewers in. I guess I should expect this at 9 p.m. on this channel, right? That's okay. We'll build back up, guys. We're going to build this all back up. It's an issue of used versus new. You can get the road. Why not get it used, man? That's a great idea, if you ask me. Like, that's a fantastic idea. Food. I like food. I'm trying to... Oh, down to 3, down to 2. SR375, I think it's just you and I, man. People are just bored of watching this. And I was expecting this might have been a problem. Because I'm not exactly an engaged gamer. By any means. I'm also not even explaining the bloody game while I play it. Fair. I get it. Used is missing accessories. Sorry, man. No, that's okay, man. Like I said, the whole purpose of doing the live stream has always been to hang with the people that watch the channel and that wanted to be a part of the channel. And if this doesn't work, you know, it doesn't work. And no live stream for the channel, and that's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to miss the shit out of it. Like, this has always been kind of a highlight of my day or of my week. So, but yeah. All good either way. It's part of it is, you know, like, yeah, I want to be able to sit here and chat with the audience, but at the same time, I don't want to work. You know, it's not, I don't want this to be my job, because when it becomes my job, I start to hate it. And when you start to hate your job, it's just not worth it, man. I'd rather not do something than be doing it and like have to like, I gotta go do that thing again. Nah, man, that's not worth it. Been thinking of picking up an NT1. However, here are multiple versions. NT1 is one of the best purchases you'll make, man. That is like, it's like an SM58 of condenser microphones. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely love it. All right, he's got some more people piling in. There you go. We got more likes than viewers. Hi to everyone. I will try to make this as interesting as possible, but God help me, I am not a very good streamer. I'm trying, though. God damn. Ooh, 45 science and... Yeah, I'll take that. NT1 signature versus 5th gen versus NT1A. NT1A, I prefer the NT1. I don't dislike the NT1A. The NT1 for me. It's for the price differences. As for the 5th gen versus the NT1 signature, get the one that, like, if you need the USB, get the NT1 5th gen. It is really nice having that USB option. But if you don't need the USB and you just want a fantastic sounding microphone, I think they're like $140 for an NT1. Like, that's such a simple thing, man. Just pay the money. $145 and you got one of the better mics. Easy. XLR all the way. Yeah, then don't buy the 5th gen. If you're not going to use the, if you're not going to be using the USB, like if it's just nothing for you, don't bother. It is awesome though. Like, not going to lie. It is fantastic. Oh, cool. We're hanging on to people here. That's kind of fun. Hey, people are sticking around. That's because I'm so awesome. Science or culture? Let's go culture. Oh, look, we're even getting more. Still, though, I'm still kind of curious what you guys been doing since we finished off with the live streams. Are you guys just going to Linus Tech Tips? Is that the... I have a Rodecaster Pro 2. Nice. Hey, what? Scout was destroyed by a galley. You bastard! You killed Kenny. Oh, man. Stupid Scout. Stupid Scout. I've been depressed since the end of it, Dylan. Oh, DJ Mike, I purchased a Signature NT1 and finally liking it. Finally liking it? Took you a while? Yeah, the end of Dylan. It's funny because, like, we've... both Dylan and I, we had a chat with Peter about a week ago. And Peter was like, I don't care if you guys want to keep doing it and all that. And it's... and it'd be great, but then at the same time, there's so many issues to kind of struggle with Dylan being on a live stream, because Dylan wouldn't be able to give opinions on things. There wouldn't be any, it would just be like industry talk. And it's not a matter of giving opinions. It's about whether or not those opinions can be held as impartial, and that's the struggle, right? And that's where you get into a whole mess of things. And you know what? I still got my buddy. We still talk almost daily. I know it's definitely one of those things for the channel that sucks. But Dylan's also going to be in videos. So I can still keep him on in videos when we're not being attached to like live questions where, either you're putting Dylan or myself into awkward positions having to answer things. So yeah, like we're still going to be doing some fun shit. That's still going to be a part of the channel. Dylan's not going anywhere in that respect, but yeah, the live stream, it was almost 4 years. I respect being honest regarding bias. Yeah, well, like, but that's the problem, right? Like, Dylan can't be biased, or Dylan can't not be biased, right? Like, yeah, he can still say I like the SM7B. Like, the idea that Dylan would all of a sudden not like the SM7B is ridiculous. But I believe Dylan would be honest all the time. I believe Dylan would not pull punches on anything. Dylan's that type of guy. It's the perception of the person watching that is going to have relative negative effects. Like, I would trust Dylan no problem to come onto the live stream and have no issues, being honest and being unbiased, but the perception would never be that, which sucks, right? And that's what you struggle with when you're dealing with that kind of stuff. Believe me, if it was something easy where it's like, oh yeah, just keep Dylan on, it's fine. I totally would. Like, I totally would have. But yeah, it was a sad day seeing Dylan be done. Can't take it with. Oh wait, just bought the NT. Honestly, beating the U87 AI and your NT1 review. Between the U87 and your NT1 review, why spend more? Yeah, you know what? That was a video that was a long time in the making, and I was kind of afraid to make that video because there's so much anger and vitriol around the U87. I lost so many subs from that video. Ironically, none of them disliked the video. It still has a pretty good like to dislike ratio, but I lost a lot of subs over that. And cool. As it usually is. I miss some. Condenser does not suit my mini studio setup, so I use an SM58. I still want an NT1. It's not a problem. It's just being ultra prepared like a scout. Yeah. Yeah, the NT1's awesome. I think it was my settings. Yeah, you know what? I mean, once you dial in that mic, you set it and forget it. It's awesome. Sad Dylan go, but career suicide if he slags one of the company products, regardless of what they say. No, you know what? I mean, like, yeah, like your boss isn't going to be happy if he hears it first on the live stream before you told him. Granted, I don't think that would be an issue. it's more on the other end. Like, again, I still would trust Dylan. It's the other side of things where even the slight perception of it being biased can, like, if this channel gets hurt by something like that, and it's something that I can't recover from, fuck, that would suck. This is my job. You know, and this, yeah, I've got other sources that I do and other things that I do, but this is a shit that I love. So, you know, having it go down because, you know, of public perception of one thing or another, and all it takes is one thing to happen where everyone's like, yeah, he's a biased reviewer, and that's just like, all right, that's something I can control by not fucking with that, and that's what I'm gonna do with it. That video was honest, treatment of the room and more. Yeah, it was honest and incredibly dishonest at the exact same time. Gotta love when that happens, huh? Yeah, that was a fun video to do, and I feel like since then my views have kind of not tanked is the word, but I'm definitely showing a little bit of a slowdown where people are. I think I got people a little bit mad at me, which is fine. It's fine. But yeah, that's always a fun deal. Okay, Amina. So this game and the influence in this, I've started playing this game in a way. Oh yeah, I can always forget about that. Expansionist, introduction towards militaristic, one war support, I guess. Hey, Bob. There we go. Forget what I was saying. So this game, the influence, because you can use that influence to get these city-states on side. And these things will keep you safe from being attacked, because they'll basically like kill off anybody that's coming for you. So I don't give anybody a happy greet or a nice greeting. Just a jerk all around. You know? Looking forward to my new Zoom mic. Zoom mic? Zoom? Do tell. Oh, I picked up, I forgot I was going to mention this. Oh, god damn it. What's that video? The video switcher from Roland, Bridgecast X. Picked one of those up. Bridgecast X is coming in hot, probably within the next couple weeks. Obviously going to be compared to the Streamer X and all the fun things. I'll take some silver. I got a mic review to do. The mic was given free. I have issues with the mic and will not hold back. I will still get comments saying I can't be unbiased. Can't win. Fuck them. Yeah. So yes, I get a lot of like when people get mad at me because I say something bad. I just had one today. This guy never likes anything. And the funny thing is like, yes, I would get more views on a negative channel. If I did all negative videos, I would get more views. I'd get more vitriol and hate, but I would definitely get more views. But then you also don't have turnaround people staying on your channel. But then at the same time, if you do all nice stuff and you never say anything bad about things, nobody's going to trust you. Like things can piss you off. And the perspective that I take of like the consumer who spent his money on it. And that's where I try to channel my inner irritation, is imagining, okay, I just spent $400 on this and it doesn't do X, Y, or Z, or it's a piece of crap for this reason or that reason. If I'm reacting that way, it's because I'm feeling like I spent my money and I wasted my freaking money on this stuff. And I know how that feels. So yeah, like if I'm never having a negative response to a product, like if you look at all my videos, it's like, hey, the Zoom H1E, perfect, with just a little handling noise. That kind of shit would eventually just, nobody would watch you because you're not going to get a balanced review of anything, which is kind of dumb when you think about it. Like when you're, when you're looking for reviews on things, you want to know if stuff sucks. Curious how it compares to a Blackmagic Switch. So here's the thing. You can't switch the video with this is one of the reasons I was avoiding the Bridgecast X. You can't easily switch the video with it. Like, it's not a switch. It's basically something to include video. So the Streamer X is actually, despite it having multiple inputs, the Streamer X is actually a closer comparison to the Roland Bridgecast X than a Switch would be, which kind of blows my mind. I've watched a few things on it, and this is why I've avoided spending money, because it's literally $700 wasted dollars by me. But yeah, like, it's not going to be a good review of the Roland Bridgecast X. I already know it. I've seen enough. Maybe I'll be surprised, but from what I know, it's basically a really expensive Streamer X. A lot of people have requested this, and I think I'm going to let a lot of people down. Do you think Streamer X will come out bigger? Yes. I have zero knowledge of that. Like, honestly, if I did know something, I would just not say anything. I would skip over that and say, oh, no idea. I don't know anything, but to me, Rode doesn't leave gaping holes in the market like that. And there is a gaping hole between the Rodecaster Video and the Streamer X. And it's wide open. If somebody released something like the Bridgecast X that had the capabilities of the Rodecaster Video or the Streamer X, and somehow was kind of like had the switching ability along with the multiple inputs, 4K 30 on 2 inputs, come on. You would see they would pick up market really quick. Like, I think that's something that the reason Rode is just winning at this all the time is because they think their product's out, and they do such a great job of making sure their products answer a call. Whereas other companies seem to react where Rode responds. Where when Rode put out the Rodecaster Pro, companies reacted to that instead of responding. So if they had responded with what the Rodecaster Pro 2 was, instead they reacted by releasing their best shot at what Rode did. And that's the thing, right? Like, if a company wanted to go and actually fulfill the needs of people and release something like a pared down Rodecaster Video, they'd take that part of the market, man. And I don't know Rode would be willing to let that part of the market go. So yes, that's a long way of saying they will be bringing out like that. I can't imagine Rode would just leave that vacant. So Streamer X is so enticing, but I've seen a lot of people having issues, so I've held back for now. I don't know what issues people are having, because the only issue I had, excuse me, was a cable issue, but I didn't have the right cable. The thing has been like sturdy as all hell. So, when will Grass Valley release a prosumer product? Grass Valley? I don't know. You messing with me, SR375? You messing with me? Okay. Gold on camps and woodcutters. A forge, one culture, one science. Yeah, we're on it. We're a science build right now. We'll do science. Command units. Yes, please. But yeah, I still strongly believe that Rode has plans for a lot of things. Oh, that looks like a good one to... Yeah, I'm going to befriend that independent. I do believe that Rode has plans for a lot of things that... I mean, everything they seem to come out with just seems to, like, go that extra mile. And, like, it's answering the needs that I'm like, oh, yeah, that's really cool. I didn't even realize we needed that. Jason, Gear Junkie. Hey, man. How's it going? This is probably a bit of a different vibe than you're used to. I don't know if I'm keeping the game streaming thing going, by the way. This is just to see how it goes, see how the chatting goes, and whether or not this is something like a decent hangout for everyone. DJ Mike, I never had an issue with the Streamer X. Yeah, and this is the thing that I don't get by a lot of people. I've had this really weird phenomenon in my chat that I was dealing with earlier where it feels like, and this is, I thought about doing a conspiracy video on this. It feels like other companies put negative comments about Rode products on my videos. And the reason I think that is because they're all the same, and yet they all have this kind of like, well, this was wrong. Has anybody noticed X is wrong with this one Rode product? And the usual answer is, have you asked Rode? Because Rode will literally, if you have a fundamental issue with your product, a Rode product, even if it's out of warranty, if you have an issue that's just, it's not an issue because you dropped it down the stairs. It's a baked in issue that you got a lemon, or it's, you know, for some reason shit just went wrong. For the most part, Rode's probably going to cover your ass. And I got into an argument with somebody that was doing that earlier this week, and they're like, oh no, anybody else have this problem with the Rodecaster Duo where and I can't remember what the problem was supposed to be. I'm like, well, why didn't you just call Rode? Oh, I did call Rode. Well, why are you airing it out online then? I returned my original NT2A that I bought, had a capsule flaw. There was something, I think it was a capacitor. Oh, that was the music in the game. I think there was a capacitor in it that was bad. And so in cardioid mode, the capsule started getting less and less sensitive. So eventually I was like gaining it all the way up and I could barely hear myself. Took it back to Long and McQuaid in Canada here. And I still remember, this was before I ever had any, like, this was before this channel was really launched. And I still remember the guy, he's like, oh, I don't know most companies don't do this. And I said, well, just call and ask. And right there, right in front of me, he called and he's like, yeah, they just said replace it. And yeah, it's fine. It's just like, and I'd had the mic for 2 years. It was way out of warranty. It's because it was a bad product. And the one thing I can say about Roadman is they want people to be happy with their products. They don't want people shitting on them for something that's easily fixable. So anyways, Rode is 24. I called them today. The service is actually quite good. I talked to one fella. I was having an unrelated issue, but I was also kind of testing the service just to see whether or not, you know, whether or not they're going to respond well to some idiot customer with a bunch of problems. And dude was awesome. Really, really good with it, which kind of expected. I haven't had an issue with any Rode support yet. So, but yeah, it was awesome. Quick service too. I wasn't on hold forever, which is kind of nice. See videos and reviews of the unit just dying or freezing after a few hours of use and software issues. I want one, but I worry. But that's the thing, Action Podcast. If you had any of those issues, send it back. just call Rode support. Hey guys, I'm having this issue and this thing's doing this and it won't stop. Okay. And like, I swear to God, if somebody can show me proof that doesn't work, or show me proof that, you know, Rode told them to bugger off and they're not going to do that, cool. But until I get that proof, everybody I've talked to, the support on Rode products is just mind-numbingly good. So, do you call as Homer J. Simpson? No, I actually it was funny because I was calling unrelated issue, long story, and at first I'm like, hey, and they're like, what's your name? So I give them my name, but I gave them a bit of a fake name. And you know, we're chatting, and then he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna escalate this. I'm like, no, don't need to escalate it. I'll take it up with. He's like, what do you mean you'll take it? And I'm like, okay, so this is Dark Corner. He's like, Dark Corner Studios, no way, man. So it was kind of cool, but at the same time, it was like very responsive. So, hello, my name is Mr. Burns. What does the C stand for? I don't know. Classic Simpsons. Yeah, I like earliest available technology. 50 gold? Hell yeah, I'll take that. As long as a company is willing to back people the way Rode is, I mean, shit, man. You gotta give them a nod for that. You gotta appreciate that kind of commitment. And that's the stuff that, like, we need more of that, man. We need to see more of that. We need that to be a commonplace within the audio industry. I've got the AudioFuse studio that has started showing hiccups a couple years ago. I call AudioFuse or Arturia, and they're like, nah. They're like, maybe if you do another video for us, we'll give you another one. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, this is your name. This is your brand. And yeah, I mean, I'm guessing caps went in it. Some capacitors decided to blow in it. And you're going to do that? You're going to be a dick about it? Come on. If Rode's customer service is on par with Focusrite, that's reassuring. Oh, I didn't know Focusrite was good. Worst customer service I've had was from Lewitt on the Connect 2. Ugh. Early Mackie active speakers are awful. I've never, like, I've got their H824s that I'm actually that are on my desk here. They're fine. I haven't had any issues with them. Are you talking about their their live speakers? Because I have no idea. I hope Rode fixes Mackie support. Mackie support? I've never had anything but goods with Mackie support. Rode and Mackie, it's a match made in heaven. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just a match made in heaven. It's awesome. Live performance speakers. I don't know any of the Mackie live performance speakers. I cannot speak to them. The live work, I've never been the person that has worked their live speakers. I've worked their boards multiple times. Love the boards. Never came into contact with their speakers. Yeah. So that sucks. How are they awful? I'm actually kind of curious. Let's farm some information for the Friedman group. Most of my experience is live stuff. Love the boards, speakers. Hell no. Huh. The early edition was terrible, but the new ones are good. So the new live speakers? Okay. Yeah, like, I think I was talking to Dylan about this. Tread carefully. I was talking to Dylan because part of his job kind of requires him to be using a lot of things and you know, being a part of the user group of products. And we were kind of talking, we're like, maybe we should start a band. Like, I haven't played on stage. I did a little bit of stage work about 7 years ago where I did an acoustic show, but I haven't done any live shows I like to do live shows. It's been 16 years. Shit, man. But like, both of us were like, we're musicians. Why don't we start a live band where that would be awesome. Go on tour. Call ourselves Dark Corner Studios. Wow. Awesome game stream and hangout. I appreciate our content, even if I didn't initially agree with some of your takes. It made me rethink my positions. Knee pain. Cheers, buddy. You know what? I agree or disagree. None of it's personal, obviously. And, you know, that's okay. If you disagree is disagree. Like, I like things that some people don't like, and people like things that I don't like. And that's cool. I don't smack your hand for anything, but I appreciate the super chat. I really do. Thank you very much. The Spirit, they would just die. Interesting. So the Mackie speakers would just die. Well, that's not a good track record. For live QSC amps and OAP speakers. Interesting. Action. Focusrite went above and beyond when I had some issues with my first Vocaster. They were actually the best customer service I've ever had for anything. That's amazing. Oh. I didn't know Focusrite was that good at customer service, to be honest. I don't know if I've ever gone to experience any of their customer service. Do you have a video on the settings for the pod mic? No, I do not. I use this. Actually, I've got all the settings on here. This is the stock pod mic settings for Rodecaster. So when you hit pod mic and it turns on all the processing, this is just the stock setting. I turn off the noise gate because I'm in a quiet environment. I don't need it. But yeah, when it comes to Rode, I did a little bit like in the last video where I was kind of like cleaning up some of the settings. Realistically though, the stock settings on the Rode pod mic. Oh wait, I do have one. The video on the settings for the pod mic. I did that last week. That was last Monday's video. It was the pod mic versus the Wave DX. And I kind of fixed up the DX and the pod mic to make them listenable. Not the pod mic per se, but, you know, give the pod mic its boost. That was the thing about the video, right? Is talking about how the pod mic was kind of like one of these mics that was like, but then you plug it into the Rodecaster Pro and put the Aphex processing on it and it really pops. So it's kind of, it was nice to see the Wave DX kind of lose that harshness too. So yeah, there is a video out there. It's last Monday. Knee pain. I would love to know, what did you disagree with me on? And then you can fight me in the comments. Okay. That'll be fun. Like fist to fist. We'll go at it, man. No, we won't. I promise. I'll be nice.
The tourist should get
Uluru. Look at that. There's like two of them around me here. I am probably gonna, the Grand Canyon, I will be going to settle that. Question though, and I know a lot of people here probably aren't gamers, and that's cool, and they're just coming to hang out with me, which I really do appreciate, by the way. If I was to play a game, what would you want to see? And I know there's going to be like a lot of like Pongs and stuff like that, because I know my audience. I know y'all. Happiness? Yeah, I'll take happiness. Meta Civilization. Jose Rizal. I don't care. Go away. Yeah, let me know. Not disagree so much made me rethink being a brand fanboy. Oh, good for you. Good for you. You know what? That's awesome. And nothing against the whole like brand loyalty, because loyalty is okay to a brand. The fanboy stuff is rough. That's the stuff where I did a video like, you know, the she's not going to sleep with you. It's so true. The brand isn't going to sleep with you. The brand doesn't care about you. Like they care about you to the extent that you've spent money on their product and they, you know, you're part of their ecosystem. But they don't care. Companies don't care. They care if you're going to trash them in public. They care if you're going to say nice things about them in public, but they're not going to sleep with you. Best way to put it. The brand wants your money. 100%. Brand loyalty can trick you into accepting subpar products when they could have done better. Yeah. And you know what? Like your loyalty should be to how they've treated you. That's where your loyalty should lie. Like when you look at the the track record for the company. Did they treat you like crap? Did they do exactly that? Give you a subpar product and just say, eat it because you like it? Or when they put out a subpar product, did they go, we're sorry? Because you know what? I mean, every company has them. So, and yeah, the brand only wants your money. They're not going to sleep with you. I should do that video, eh? They're not going to sleep with you video. Brand support is worth more than a subpar product. Absolutely. Agreed. But yeah, like there's a relative, like to be perfectly honest, I love Rode. I've had a lot of great experiences with Rode products. I've also had, like there have been situations with Rode where, not recently, by the way, but yeah, like I've been underwhelmed by things. I've had some of them break back in the day, like I said, with the NT2A. But it's how the companies responded to that stuff, right? And that's the other thing where I get a lot of respect for companies is I can't tell you how many companies I've reviewed their product. I've reviewed it poorly, and I've never heard back from them. And you know what? Like, grow up. That's our job. Our job is to hold companies accountable for releasing crap. You release crap. Now, grow up. Just the next one comes along, hand it to me. Because that's my job. And if you're actually serving the customer, you will work with reviewers through bad reviews and good reviews. If you're not working for the customer, you're going to be mad at the reviewer. So that just tells me which companies really don't give a shit about the customer. So, yeah, Zoom Handy recorders were, that was insulting. And I know I went really hard on them and I was kind of mean to them, but come on. I used to love a lot of Zoom Handy recorders and had to start facing the fact that they weren't holding up to what I need. I still like their field recorders. Yeah, you know what? I mean, Zoom is Zoom. They had so much of the market for so long. I don't know how they haven't been destroyed by a competitor. How has Tascam let them get away with this? How has Tascam allowed them to just release dog shit? I don't get it. I like that. That end of the market is such a great, like there's maybe there's just not enough there to pay off the R&D. But like those little handy recorders, man, back in the day, that I had the H5 when I got that. That was one of my best pickups, man. That H5 served me so well. Tascam lost me with the US 122 with their abysmal driver support. Is that the podcast board? The podcast board, their podcasting board, US 42. It was the US 42. I still have it on my shelf. I'm keeping it like a memento because it's one of those things where it's like, well, you guys literally gave up on this thing and just like ditched it completely. Their last driver was 2021, yet they were still fucking selling the thing. It's like it didn't even have like, oh shit, like there's no multi-track support when it was supposed to. The thing just died on newer systems. It did not even get recognized by Windows 10, but you were still selling the fucking thing. Come on, guys. Come on. Yeah. Anyways, old USB interface. Yeah. Names with the US dash were those were the 2010s or like early 2010 stuff, if I recall. They could have open sourced the drivers. Yeah. There's a lot of things that I like, especially with the podcast board. Cause I remember talking to them and the guy was, my contact with Tascam was like, well, you know that the Rodecaster wasn't the first podcasting board. We actually did it first. And I'm like, that's really cool. That's the kind of shit I can get behind, right? Like I like to hear those stories. And, so I asked him, he's like, oh, we don't have any in stock. We haven't released them. I'm like, so I went online, I found one on Amazon and I just thought it was like one of those like throwaway things that, like one just showed up on Amazon, but I didn't think they were actively selling them. Oh no, they were actively selling them, and they were just dog shit. I was like, are you kidding me? So yeah, like that I lost a little bit of respect for them. Just the idea that they would still be selling something that they had zero support for that's pretty irresponsible for any company to do that stuff. So oh shit, we've been going for an hour. I think I'm going to try some different variations of this live stream. Next week though, what I'll do is I'll make this a Friday late afternoon, and we'll give me feedback, guys. If there's something you want to see from a live stream, let me know. Hit me up, and we can see what we can do. I do know right now I'm in this mode where adding extra hours to the work week by, you know, adding prep and stuff to my time is probably not going to be a viable solution for me. I'd rather put that into content, like actual content, and keep the live stream the way they are. So, but yeah, like if there's something you guys can see, and I don't know. I notice I don't play a whole lot of the game while I'm sitting here playing it, so. Not nobody needs happiness. Jose. No prep required, just BS talking. Yeah, it's tough. It is really tough. It's one of those it's really difficult to maintain and be the main source without, like, and I know, like, I've watched, like, Bandrew, of course, has had some great content out where it's just him, and dude preps like a son of a bitch. Like, the amount of prep that he puts into his content is fucking amazing. Considering the amount that Bandrew works and the amount of channels he has, to see him putting the amount of work he does into some of those videos for the 3,000 channels he has. But then you see Tom Buck does the same thing, where he's very, like, committed to, he's got a line of talking points and stuff like that. And it's not that I don't want to. I think it's hard to explain. Consider you've had a job where you dig holes. That's been your job for years. You go to work and you dig holes. And at home, there's nothing you need more than a hole dug in your backyard. You are so not looking forward to coming home to dig a hole. And that's how I feel about prep. Best way I can put it. Well, this was random, but I appreciate it. I haven't had energy for content, but I've been streaming while I work on content, behind the scenes stuff, and try to look active. Yeah, there's broadcast training where it's like, just keep going, you know? There's no, like, you don't want dead air. You don't want dead air. You got to just keep. And I think it's fighting that mentality of, like, being able to sit back and be more relaxed and being in the moment with your content, rather than, like, constantly being amped up and, like, be the entertainer. It's so hard. It's a nice Friday night surprise for sure, even if you don't do this again. Oh, I'm going to be doing something. There's a hole in the content. I cannot argue with that. There is a hole in the content. And even if I do stay streaming games, it'll just be a little earlier in the day. So yeah. Back when dead air cost real money. Yeah, like, and that's the thing, right? Like, fuck, man, there's nothing worse. If you stuttered more, I still remember being live on the air. I think it was my first week or something. And you have this moment, usually early on in your career, where just all of a sudden you go blank. Like, you go completely blank. You're in the middle of a fucking sentence. And our bosses would always tell us to write out every break, right? So you'd literally write word for word what you were going to say in your break. And that's what trained you. but none of us would do it. We would all like we're like the Johnny Fever on the radio, and we're just going to turn the mic on, put the song into, pause the song, and we're going to wow you with our fucking words. And then like 3 words in, you just like blank. And you're staring at the screen, realizing that everybody's listening to you. And it's like all the eyes are on you. And then all of a sudden you see a knock on the fucking door, and your boss is just looking at you like, what are you doing? Like, put it into the next song. Just forget that ever happened and move on. Yeah. Half-ass content is the best. Yeah, I used to work in film animation. I kind of had enough behind the scenes work to last me a lifetime. Oh man, film and animation. Good God. So my content is sort of half-assed. I actually don't half-ass my content. I teach. I love teaching. I love being a part of, yeah. So like, this is actually I'm really passionate about doing this kind of stuff. Maybe not so much, the constant repetitive reviews, which I do see as being an important part of this job, an important part of it. But like, I like the communication, the being able to help people. That's the shit that doesn't get old, right? And that's the stuff that, like, whenever I get a comment like yours earlier, that's the shit that's just like, oh fuck, thanks man. That makes me feel good. And that's kind of why I do this stuff. The money helps, not gonna lie. The money's really nice, but it's also for I would not be able to do this job if I didn't love it, because this job's, in the grand scheme of things, this job is one of the worst jobs to have. Like, I work 7 days a week at this job. So yeah. But yeah, there's going to be some variation of all this. There's going to be some variation of me doing some sort of live stream. I was thinking about reaching out to people to like, hey, do you want to do a live stream? But then, like, I'm the only person benefiting from the bloody live stream. You feel like you're a bit of a leech when I'm starting to use other people. So I don't know. If somebody comes to me and they're like, hey, I would love to work with you. Let's do a live stream together. Sure. But I don't know if I'm going to be going out and trying to like seek people out to be my Dylan. Because that's the other thing that I've kind of struggled with too, is like, Dylan filled such a unique role on our live streams. Dude is ridiculously brilliant. Like Dylan was, yeah, Dylan was one of those people that you could just, you knew what was coming from his mouth. He wasn't talking from his ass, but he also never treated people like second-rate citizens for not having knowledge. And he never like lorded intellect over you. And that's such a fucking rare thing in the audio industry, or any media industry, to be perfectly honest. There's this shit sandwich ideology in audio and media that if you don't know, you deserve to be mocked. And it's been this prevailing bullshit kind of setup for years. Gear sluts back in the day. That's one of the reasons, like, I was always drawn to Dylan as a friend, because, like, Dylan knows more than me. I don't know if you ever fucking noticed. Like, he very, very smart guy. But never once did I feel like the dumber one. Not once. And that's the thing that, how do you replace that? I don't know. I'm going to start up with somebody else who's going to be a completely different vibe. And I don't know if I want that. There's a lot of things to take into consideration when it came to all of that stuff, right? So, yeah. Gatekeeping is a thing across all domains. Fucking rights it is. This is 7/24/265 with on call. Damn. 99,999 days a year. Yeah, like, I love what I do. I love doing this, and that's the only way I'm able to do it. Like, I work Saturdays, I work Sundays. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't work brutally hard. Like, I'm not sitting in the basement sweating over it. But, you know, this is a grind, man. I haven't missed a Monday video in a long time. Or at least the one video a week. And maybe I missed a Monday video, but it came out during the week. Because of that, right? Like, it's a grind. But it's an awesome grind. It's a fun grind. There's a lot of drawbacks to it, but there's also a lot of really awesome parts of this job that just so worth it. But yeah, the gatekeeping's bullshit. As I was saying, gatekeeping's stupid. And this is what actually, like, part of the reason I started this channel and the way I take this channel is because of the gatekeeping and the amount of people I've seen kind of driven away from audio because of those douchebags. I once entertained trying VO work, and my coworkers who were doing it really did not like that when I told them, oh, VO. Yeah, I got that. They were part of part-time VO artists. VO is a unique industry because every other VO artist is your competition. And I have one of my best friends, a woman named Marianne. Absolutely love Marianne. We've formed this kind of working friendship over the past 2 or 3 years where we go for bagels. It's weird. We have this bagel shop close to my house. And Dylan's now part of that crew where I'm picking Dylan up and we're going for bagels next Friday. But we meet up and we do bagels, and she's a voiceover artist and she's got friends that are voiceover artists, but it's so hard to get friends when you're a voiceover artist that are other voiceover artists, because everyone's looking at you like you're going to be competing for work. And when I was doing voiceover, I went and I got some help from another a voiceover artist that's relatively well known. And I got to sit down and chat with her. And I still remember the first thing she says is, oh, fuck your voice. God damn it, you're taking work away from me. And I'm like, no. We're very different people. Don't worry. But she's like, that's okay. You're a guy's voice. I'm a woman's voice. It probably won't hurt. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. We're fine. But that was the instant thought she had, was like, oh my God, this guy's going to fucking take work from me. It was hilarious. But also, yeah, VO is cutthroat. DJ Mike, do you like the Rodecaster video update? Yeah, absolutely. That surprised me when it came out. I was supposed to know about it. My contact got a hold of me and he's like, oh, because I put out the video a day late, and in the video I said, oh, would have been nice to know this was coming. And I got an email the next day. He's like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I sent it to you, but it bounced back in spam and I didn't see it. And anyways, yeah, that was a really cool update. The Rodecaster video is for the type of person that really wants to micromanage their content. If you want to micromanage your content, the Rodecaster video is fucking wicked. Like, you can do everything. You can build every scene. You can build every overlay. If you're artistic, overlays, you can buy overlays. And that's what I thought about doing, was buying overlays to do this kind of stuff. And I may still, but it's one of those things that it's so engrossing. There's so much to it. It's hard to scratch the surface with this bloody thing. It's such an exciting piece of gear, though. It just makes you want to create with it. It's really cool. Not going to lie. Got into VO initially since the company I worked for refused to pay for professionals. Cheap. That's a shitty reason to get into VO. Yeah, I just wanted to always be the voice. You know, the voice. You're listening to K-Rock 1015. That's the voiceover artist do, imaging. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was just the ego thing. When I worked in animation, I used to get called to editorial to a lot of scratch audio and thought maybe I should explore it, but was sort of turned off by the hustle life. Yeah, it's like every entrepreneurial job, like YouTube, whatever. You get what you put in. Like, I've got friends who worked voiceover who built their career out in very, very short order. And it was because they head down, ass up, right? There was no questioning it. It was just like, wake up at a certain time and just start going. Just start calling people and lining up gigs and all this stuff. And I'm like just exhausted listening to them. I'm like, God, I barely rolled out of bed with the drool caked on my face. Dismiss. So yeah, like there's a lot of like, that job specifically is very, very intensive. Selling yourself and trying to find the next person that's going to give you your job. And I remember sending out all the emails to the radio stations and getting like 1 out of 100 back. And it's, it'll wear you down. That's for sure. Head down, ass up. That's a mental image. Oh yeah, dude, man. Knuckle in. Head down, ass up. Knuckle in. Elbow deep, baby. Yeah, mental image. I'm good at those. It's all theater of the mind, man. The hell did I? Okay, all right. See, I'm missing out on this game. This game is awesome. I love this game.
Do nothing which is of
oh, we got a blizzard. Cool. And it broke everything. You bastard. Repair mine. You broke my mine. Oh no. I just want to purchase that. Repair mine. There we go. There it is. Purchase power. Let's get another settler. Let's do it. Yeah, theater of the mind is my specialty, man. I'm very good at that. Oh man, this guy got his ass kicked by it. Let's go walk into that blizzard. I don't miss like voiceover stuff. I definitely don't miss it. It's not my it's not the stuff I'd be going for anymore. Like I really tried to put my full energy into it. I'm the voice of one station in mid-Michigan. And I think that's all it's going to be. I don't even know if they've gotten rid of my voice yet. I know I was. I don't know if that's ever going to change, but yeah. The hustle. I'm kind of like you, right? Like this is the hustle I like doing. I like the YouTube hustle. This is to me very, this is doable. This is the kind of stuff where I get to do what I love, put out videos. But then I see my best friend or my friend, Marianne, who's, you know, she's like riding her bike 90% of the time, you know, like out and about. I'm sitting in a basement working my ass off. Maybe I chose the wrong career. Who knows? But yeah. VO folks, take note of Mashal Barrett Roddenberry. I know the name Roddenberry. I have no idea who you're talking about, though. Seriously. But yeah, no, this is kind of fun, guys. I've actually enjoyed. Oh, wow, we've got 11 people in the house. Star Trek computer voice. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that Gene Roddenberry's wife? Or something? The original, the OG? I think. That's why the name sounded familiar. I'm almost positive. Hi, mate. Hope you're well. I've been in China for a month with my 5 young children visiting their family there. Oh, cool. I missed the live shows. I hope Dylan is found as job intelligent fella. Yeah, he's doing his dream job. Like dream job. Dude's living the dream, man. He's literally Cloud9 kind of stuff. So, yeah. And yes, he's probably haunting the stream right now, probably in the background, sitting back watching. Hi, Dylan, if you're there. Yeah, off to greener pastures for sure. So, oh, it was Gene Roddenberry's wife. I knew it. That's one of those things that you found out years ago, and you're like, maybe forgot it or something, or just, I don't know. I knew that. Yes, everybody say hi, Dylan. He might be here. Might be. I also got one of the most sexy angles to put a camera at, by the way. From slightly down looking up, just to make sure I get all of the chins in all their glory. I like it. Did a good job of that. Oh, shit. There we go. That's where they're coming from. All right, fine. Fine. Can I buy a... There he is. All right. We're safe. Yes, yes. Defenseless. Defenseless. Can die. Oh, sweet Jesus. That's a lot of warriors. All right. Let's go over this way. But yeah, all in all, he's doing what he loves now. Which, you know what, it was, I think I talked about that in the last live stream, how, you know, he worked for a lot of jobs that probably didn't appreciate him as much as they should have. So it's kind of cool to see, him get, you know, get what he wants and get what he deserves. It's really nice to see him succeeding in that way, if you will. So, hi Dylan, a job, not as job. It's okay, man. We knew. Congrats on finding your dream job, mate. Yeah, right. It's you know, when he got laid off way back, there was always this like shit, I hope he, you know, you hope your buddy lands on their feet and you hope everything's going to be fine and there's not going to be any concerns. So it was really cool to see how that kind of came about for him, right? Like, didn't have to get his job at McDonald's. Oh no, he just went and got his dream job. So, yeah, it was cool. Machiavellian. All right, where am I going? There you are. Well, there's a happy meal. No doubt, eh? All right, guys. I think I'm going to pull it in. I think this has been fun. It's been a nice way to kind of touch base again after all the little bit of time off. So next week, this will be back, I promise. We'll be back to play around. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Maybe I'll try the solo live stream. See what happens. Maybe I'll see if I can also get somebody to step in. It'd be fun. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, man. This has been a good Friday night for all of us who have nowhere to go on a Friday night. Bunch of audio nerds sitting here chatting audio. Right on. Well, guys, have a great week, and we will see you next week. We'll figure something out. Discord. Hit me up in the Discord if you haven't already joined, and let me know if there's anything you guys are kind of hankering to see. I don't do any nipple pasties. Just warning you now. Have a good week, guys.